So you're going to start off by applying your primer. You can use any primer. The main purpose of the primer is to help your foundation to last longer. So now we're applying the foundation, and you're just going to want to cover up any blemishes you may have or pigmentation, and just make sure you blend it well. So now you're going to want to powder your face just to set that foundation and to eliminate any shininess that you may have. I mainly get shiny in my T-zone area and my cheeks. So now I'm filling in my brows. I'm using a paint pot from MAC with an angled brush, but you can use an eyebrow powder or an eyebrow pencil. It doesn't really matter. You basically just want to fill in your brows. So now you're gonna apply an eye primer, and I definitely need eye primer because my eyeshadow does not stay on if I don't put one on. Some people can get away with not using an eye primer, but I definitely need to put one on. I usually will do this at the beginning, but I forgot, so I'm doing it now. I'm just applying something for my lips. And now you're going to want to put on a highlighting color on your brow bone just to kind of lift the eyebrow a bit. So I'm applying a cream shadow just so that the shadow that I'm going to put on, the powder shadow I'm going to put on after, will have something to stick to. And so any kind of brown cream shadow, this one has a little bit of shimmer in it. So now I'm applying a bronze eyeshadow over that cream shadow that I just put on. And you want to keep looking up to check your work to see what your eyes look like when they're open, just to make sure that the shadow is where you want it. And then you also want to blend very well. Blending is very important whenever you do eyeshadow work. And just take your time. Eyeshadow is probably the hardest part of the whole makeup look. But the more you work on it and the more you blend it, the better it'll look. So just take your time. I'm applying a gel eyeliner, and I'm keeping the liner close to my lash line. I have a very small double lid, so if I make the line too thick, it makes me look like I have a monolid. And I'm also going to flick the ends up, just to kind of lift my eye a little bit. So now I'm applying a dark brown eyeshadow to the outer corners of my eye. My eyes are a little close set, so this just helps to make them look bigger. And you're going to want to blend it very well and apply it lightly at first because it's always easier to build up on that and make it darker. It's easier to do that than it is to try to make it lighter again if it gets too dark. So just take your time and blend it well. So now I'm using the same dark brown eyeshadow and I'm just building on what I already did. And then I'm also pulling in that brown shadow a little bit towards the center. It's going to look funny if it's only dark on the outside and the inside's all light. So that's why you kind of want to blend in the dark with the light. And so that's why we're pulling that in. And you want to use a really light hand because you don't want it to be too dark in the middle or it may look funny. So you're going to want to apply eyeliner to the outer bottom corners. I've already done that. When I did it, I was out of frame, so I just cut that out from the video. But right here, I'm just connecting the bottom to the top. And then you're going to want to curl your lashes. Just lightly pump the eyelash curler from the base of your lash and pump it up your lash to get a nice curl. And then you're going to want to apply mascara to the top and the bottom. And then it may get a little clumpy depending on what kind of mascara you use. And if it does that, all you have to do is get a spoolie or even an eyelash comb and just comb it through your lashes to get all that excess out. And then I like to apply a cheek stain just to kind of add some color. I'm not a big blush person, so if you're not into blush, then cheek stain would be perfect for you. So I'm applying a under eye concealer. This is mainly to brighten up under my eye. Now you're going to want to apply your bronzer to kind of help as a guide. You can suck in your cheeks to kind of see where you're supposed to put the bronzer, that socket there. And I also like to put it at my temples and on my hairline. So after you're done with the lips, pretty much you just have to powder if you got shiny, and then you're pretty much done. Hope you enjoyed this look and check back for more future videos.